So what's going on, guys? It's your boy Dom Kemp, and today we're here with a sports podcast, guys. This is the first weekend of the Premier League season 2017-2018 season, guys, and I'm starting off a new series, guys. And every single Monday is when we will be speaking on the fact of the Premier League matches Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There was only one on Friday, August 11th. It was Arsenal against Leicester City. A heck of a matchup, guys. And Arsenal, though, end up coming out of it with a 4-3 victory. Real quick, guys. Looking at the scoring summary, guys, in the second minute, Alexandre Lacazette scored. In the 5th minute, Shinji Nokazaki scored. In the 29th minute, Jamie Vardy scored. In the 45th minute plus stoppage time, Danny Welbeck ended up scoring for Arsenal. Right after halftime, in the 56th minute, 11 minutes after halftime, Leicester City's Jamie Vardy ended up scoring a goal, guys. And in the 83rd minute, Arsenal's Aaron Ramsey scored a goal. And then finally, the model man, Olivier Giroud, ended up scoring in the 85th minute, guys, right before the 90 minutes was up. And Arsenal ended up winning the game 4-3. Real quick, though, guys, we're going to speak on the fact of the match stats real quick of that crazy high-scoring matchup in the first Premier League matchup of the regular season. 27 shots for Arsenal, 10 of them were on target. 6 shots for Leicester City, 3 of them were on target. 9 fouls for Arsenal, 12 for Leicester City. 9 corner kicks for Arsenal, 4 for Leicester City. 5 offsides calls for Arsenal, 3 for Leicester City. But guys, the time of possession was insane for Arsenal. 70% to Leicester City's 30%, which is pretty insane. Yellow cards, 1 for Leicester City, 0 for Arsenal. No red cards, guys. And Leicester City made 6 saves. The goalkeeper for Leicester City, guys. So pretty interesting right there, guys. As we look at that, let's look at Saturday, though, guys. Saturday was once again the official blowing up, guys. And to start it off, it's pretty insane to talk about right here. Let's actually speak on it right now. Chelsea and Burnley, guys. This was a heck of a matchup. Burnley, they ended up shocking the world with this victory, a 3-2 victory against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, by the way. So Chelsea was playing at home, and that is a crazy start. Looking at the scoring summary for Burnley real quick, guys. In the 24th minute, Sam Vokes ended up scoring for Burnley. 39th minute, Stephen Ward ended up scoring for Burnley. 43rd minute, Burnley score Sam Vokes once again with his second on the day. In the 69th minute, Chelsea's Alvaro Morata ended up scoring. 88th minute, Chelsea's David Luiz ended up scoring, guys, and Chelsea still ended up falling. Looking at the match stats, though, guys, it was an interesting matchup. It was very much so an interesting matchup. It looked to favor Chelsea, but Chelsea just were not clinical in front of net. 19 shots, only 6 of those shots were on target. 10 shots for Burnley, only 5 of theirs were on target. 16 fouls for Chelsea, 11 fouls for Burnley, 8 corner kicks for Chelsea, 5 for Burnley, 2 offsides calls for Chelsea, and 1 for Burnley. But guys, looking at the possession, of course, possession doesn't mean everything in a victory or even a loss. 62% time of possession for Chelsea, 38% for Burnley. 3 yellow cards each for both teams, and 2 red cards for Chelsea. That must have been the downfall, guys, for Chelsea. The 2 red cards went down to 9 men. And, guys, when it's 9 versus 11, let's just be honest, who's really going to win that battle? Chelsea's goalkeeper had only 2 saves, and Burnley's goalkeeper had 4. So pretty interesting, guys. Very interesting in the second matchup of the Premier League. But next up, guys, we are going through it. Saturday, still on Saturday, Crystal Palace versus Huddersfield Town. And I'm actually kind of shocked about this one because Huddersfield Town end up winning 3-0 against Crystal Palace, a team that was in the 2nd division last year. End up beating Crystal Palace, a 1st division squad for the past couple years, I believe. Pretty insane thinking about that. Scoring summary for Huddersfield, guys. 23rd minute, my apologies. Huddersfield ended up scoring Crystal Palace ended up scoring an own goal with Joel Ward. 26th minute, Huddersfield ended up scoring with Steve Money. 78th minute was Steve Money again for Huddersfield Town, guys. So pretty interesting right there. Match stats in this match, it was Crystal Palace, 14 shots, 4 on target. Huddersfield, 9 shots, 6 on target. So clearly they were more clinical guys with less shots and more effective with less shots, as you can see right there. But guys, it was a foul fest in this one as well. 7 fouls for Crystal Palace and 19 for Huddersfield Town. 12 corner kicks for Crystal Palace, 9 for Huddersfield Town. 0 offsides calls for Crystal Palace, 2 offsides calls for Huddersfield Town. 57% time of possession for Crystal Palace, 43% time possession for Huddersfield Town. 1 yellow card for Crystal Palace, 3 for Huddersfield. No red cards in this matchup, guys. 4 saves apiece for each goalkeeper from the respective teams. So pretty interesting right there, guys. Huddersfield Town making the Premier League debut right there. And they end up walking away with a 3-0 victory. So, and I'm pretty happy for them. Real quick, guys, though, we're moving on, guys, to Everton and Stoke City. This was a pretty interesting matchup right here, guys. It only finished 1-0 with Everton leading the way with a 1-0 win against Stoke City, guys. And the main man, probably my favorite soccer player of all time, guys, Wayne Rooney, ended up scoring the only goal for the club. 45th minute, +1 in stoppage time, guys. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful header. And I was so happy when Wayne Rooney scored. Yes, he might not be at Manchester United anymore, guys, but he's still my favorite soccer player of all time, guys. He's always been, and ever since Robin Van Persie moved over to Manchester United, that's when I started watching them closely. So the match stats for this matchup, guys, right here is Everton had 9 shots, 4 shots on target. Stoke City had 9 shots, only 1 on target, guys. So pretty lackadaisical for Stoke City. I hope I'm saying that word right. If I'm not, I apologize. 13 fouls for Everton, 10 for Stoke. 6 corner kicks for Everton, 7 for Stoke. 2 offsides calls for Everton, 6 for Stoke. 62% time possession for Everton, guys. So pretty dominating. 38 for Stoke. 1 yellow card apiece for each team. No red cards in this game. 1 save for Everton and 3 saves for Stoke, guys. So pretty interesting right there, guys. A pretty slow matchup right there, with the exception of the 45th minute stoppage time goal by Wayne Rooney. The next one was Southampton versus Swansea City. Now, this was an interesting matchup right here, guys. It finished 0-0 in this one, a draw. But, guys, we are going to talk about this real quick. Southampton match stats. 29 shots. Only 2 of those shots were on target. Are you kidding me? That's insane. 4 shots for Swansea, 0 on target. 10 fouls for Southampton, 13 for Swansea. 13 corner kicks for Southampton, 0 corner kicks for Swansea. That's how you know they didn't have a single shot on target. 0 offsides calls for Southampton, 1 for Swansea. 60% possession for Southampton, 40% for Swansea. 2 yellow cards for Southampton, 1 yellow card for Swansea, 0 red cards, no red cards in the game for either team, 0 saves for Southampton, but 2 saves for Swansea. So, guys, that was a crazy matchup. 29 shots from Southampton, only 2 of those shots were on target. Insane. Now, guys, the last matchup from Saturday, guys. When I watched this and I actually, guys, watched this matchup live, guys. Brighton and Hove Albion against Manchester City. The game finished Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Manchester City 2, guys. It was an interesting matchup, and I have to give credit to Brighton. They played Manchester City very tough. The scoring summary was in the 70th minute. Manchester City's Sergio Aguero ended up scoring, and in the 75th minute, it was an own goal from Lewis Dunk from Brighton and Hove Albion. And it was a goal for Manchester City right there, guys. 2-0 is what it finished. Brighton and Hove Albion only had 6 shots in total, 2 shots on target. Man City, though, had 14 shots, 4 shots on target. 6 fouls for Brighton, 9 for Man City. 3 corner kicks for Brighton, 10 for Man City. 6 offsides calls for Brighton, 1 offside for Man City. And, guys, this is how you know Manchester City dominated the game. 22% time of possession for Brighton. 78% time of possession for Manchester City. And when I was watching this matchup, you could clearly see who the better team is. Welcome to the Premier League, Brighton. Welcome to the Premier League, because that is how most of the big games are going to be. You will not have that much possession. And literally, Manchester City showed that. They passed it nicely, and they made the most of their chances when they did have them. 0 yellow cards for Brighton, but 2 for Man City. No red cards from this game. 3 saves for Brighton and 2 for Man City, guys. So, pretty interesting right there. Now, we move on into the final Day of the weekend, Sunday, Manchester United versus West Ham United, guys, and I'm so happy about this one because Manchester United, guys, as I told you, is my favorite club in the Premier League, and I will always love them. But, guys, it finished 4-0, Manchester United 4, West Ham United 0. Scoring summary, Romelu Lukaku in the 33rd minute, right before halftime, scored for Manchester United. 52nd minute, Romelu Lukaku scored a second goal in the 52nd minute, 19 minutes after he scored in the 33rd. 87th minute, Manchester United's Anthony Martial ended up scoring. And in the 90th minute, Paul Pogba, ended up scoring in exactly the 90th minute, guys. Looking at the match stats, guys, it was an interesting matchup. Manchester United had 21 shots, 5 on target. West Ham had 9 shots, only 1 on target. With the signing of Chicharito, guys, he returned to Old Trafford for the first time since he left over to Bayer Leverkusen, so that was interesting right there, seeing that. 19 fouls for Manchester United, though, which is a lot of fouls. 7 for West Ham United. 11 corner kicks for Manchester United, 1 for West Ham. 1 offsides calls for Man U. 4 for West Ham, 55% time of possession, and 45 for West Ham, guys. So pretty interesting right there, the 55% time of possession for Manchester United. They each had 2 yellow cards in that game, 0 red cards from this game, and each of the goalkeepers had 1 save apiece. So pretty interesting right there, guys. And the final matchup of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Newcastle United played Tottenham Hotspur, and guys, welcome back to the Premier League. Newcastle United at St. James Park, they ended up dropping to Tottenham. We're going to speak on this right now. In the 61st minute, Tottenham's Dele Alli ended up scoring a goal, but then 9 minutes later, Tottenham's Ben Davies, I believe he's a left back, maybe a right back. I'm not quite sure. He might be a right back because they got rid of Walker and then sent him over to Man City. Newcastle had 6 shots, 2 shots on goal. Tottenham had 18 shots, 6 on goal. 6 fouls for Newcastle, 10 for Tottenham. 5 corner kicks for Newcastle, 7 for Tottenham. 2 offsides calls, and 1 for Tottenham. And guys, welcome back to the Premier League, Newcastle United, because they had 5% more possession than Brighton and Hove Albion had against Manchester City. 27% possession. Tottenham had 73%. That just goes to show you that these second league clubs being promoted into the Premier League, they have a lot of work to do. Make the necessary signings before the summer transfer window ends, guys. It ends on August 31st, so that is going to be a heck of a day for news stories. I'm telling you that straight up right now. 1 yellow card for Newcastle United, 2 for Tottenham, 1 red card for Newcastle, so they went down to 10 men, and 4 saves for Newcastle. And 2 saves for Tottenham, guys. So pretty interesting right there, guys. John Joe Shelby actually got the red card from the center mid position. But guys, that is it for the first weekend out of the Premier League season, guys. 2017-2018 season. I'm pretty excited to see what happens this season, guys. I am very excited to see. Right now, guys, at top of the league, it's Manchester United. Second is Huddersfield. Man City is in 3rd, Tottenham's in 4th, and Arsenal is in 5th, guys. So, straight up, there you have it right there. After 1 game being played in the Premier League, that is the top 5. Man U, Huddersfield, Man City, Tottenham, and Arsenal. I will try to do these every single week, guys. Every single Monday, guys. Look forward to it. And I love the Premier League because it's so competitive with teams like Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham. A lot of fantastic sides, guys, up there in the Premier League. So I'm pretty excited for this season, and I'm so excited for Manchester United to see what they can do in this season as well. But other than that, thank you for listening to this podcast. If you guys want to listen to another one, guys, it will be on my channel. There's a bunch of them on my channel, guys, and next Monday I will start week 2 of the Premier League, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you guys later.